fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Rodgers on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a carry for Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. On first down, Hurts. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch. Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front. We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. We're scoreless after 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard. Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered. On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A big pickup there on the run.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook as the 1st half is winding down. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Rodgers on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. This is Smith with a grab. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said,
we're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at the 3-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Luongo now from his end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Anthony Harris.